And welcome to our Q&A for parents and educators. The purpose of this Q&A today is to empower our parents with resources and tips and skills and tricks and stuff like that to help their students succeed. It's also here to equip our educators to help to try new strategies and new approaches and perhaps looking at things from a different lens to help individualize today's student learning. As always, there will be a question from you, the viewer, and what we'll do, we'll address your question and answer it the best we can. And then in the comment section below, other educators will approach it and address it and provide resources and ideas and strategies to help as well. This way it doesn't just come from one person, but it comes from a community of educators here to help serve you as a student, you as a parent, and then you as an educator. And then this is how our social media can be used for good in addition to the funny videos. If you want to submit a question, that link is going to always be below in the comments section as well. So let's get started, shall we? This week, this question comes from a parent. And this parent is from Lawton, Oklahoma. Lawton, Oklahoma. Parent says, okay, I have a student who gets very good grades. Recently, she seems very scattered. She seems genuinely confused, and now she walks around sad. She has said that she has no friends and that her peers don't like her. Any suggestions to this? Yes, absolutely. Well, first, we're glad that your student has good grades. That is an amazing thing. She understands the importance of education inside of that school setting. She can differentiate the social aspect versus the academic aspect. She shows up. She's ready to learn. She's ready to work. She works hard. She makes the grades. Everything is gravy from the grade standpoint. But we all know school isn't just about grades. It's all about that social connecting as well. So the first thing I would suggest is to discover the root and investigate first. So what happened was during my little daughter, she was 2 years old. And one day the little princess was crying. I mean, she was crying up a storm, and I hear it. So of course I run and rush to her aid. Like, what's going on? What's happening? Why are we crying? What's going on? I couldn't get her to stop, you all. I tried everything. I was like, you want a fruit snack? Here's a fruit snack. That didn't work. You want a juicy juice? Cause you know, like those juicy juices are like the mecca of everything. She didn't want it. I was like, okay, here's a Twinkie. She didn't want it. A donut. She didn't want it. An apple. She didn't want it. I mean, I tried everything. I was like, come here, let's hug it out. She didn't want it. I was like, oh my goodness, is this woman broken? So now I'm looking all over her arms and looking all over her legs to see if something bit her or if she's got scratches on her. Is she bleeding? Nothing worked. Exhausted, sad, I called my wife. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, baby, check this out. The princess is crying. I don't know what's happened. And so she hears my wife through the phone. And so I kind of noticed it. So I put my wife on speakerphone. And I'm like, I've tried everything. Nothing is working. I've tried juicy juice. I've tried fruit snacks. I've tried grapes. I've tried strawberries. I've tried everything. And she's like, oh, no. And when she does that, my little 2-year-old gets up and starts walking towards the phone. The crying stops. I see this and I realize, oh, she needs to hear mommy's voice. She's missed mommy. So I'm like, Danielle, say something. Wife is talking to her. The wife is talking to her. She's cheering up. She starts smiling. She starts wiggling, everything, all because the symptoms were the crying. The symptoms was the crying. The symptoms was the fussiness, the sadness, the everything. The root of the problem was she missed mommy. Now, how do we correlate that? Discover the root the exact same way. Parent, discover that root. Don't just go straight into mommy mode and go up to the school ready to curse everybody out. That's not going to work. That's not going to help the situation. Do your due diligence and start investigating like moms know how to do. Start looking into everything. Find out, is this the first time that you were hearing about this bullying or not? Is this bullying happening? Is she an introvert? Is she an extrovert? School is settled in. Did she have friends the first week of school? Is this the second week of school? What happened to her friends from the year before? Is she telling you everything up front? Is there some things that she kind of left out? Did she do something to start this entire thing? Perhaps she did, perhaps she didn't. You've got to investigate it first. Has she talked to her teacher about this? Have you talked to the teacher about this? Ask the teacher, what has the teacher observed? Is this child just being an extrovert, an introvert? Did something happen? Ask some of her friends from the year before. Ask her school age friends. Ask the ones who live near her, the ones who ride the bus with her, the ones that go to gym with her basketball team, her soccer team. Start investigating. Why is it that she just now doesn't have friends? There's a root to it. The symptoms are really simple. The symptoms are she's sad now. She's walking around confused. Yeah, those are the symptoms. Find the root. What's the root cause of it? If you find the root will help you develop and deliver the answer to that issue. And then on top of that, as a parent, start self-reflecting. For we do not learn from experience. We learn from reflection of the experience, John Dewey. So as a parent, start reflecting on this as well. Am I being the Marlin to her Nemo? Finding Nori, Finding Nemo reference. Am I doing that? Am I creating conditions where this child is always up under me and this child is not able to socialize with people her age? Is she always in grown folks' conversation and never hanging around students her age, peers her age? Is she acting too grown because of this? I mean, start that reflecting as well. How are you modeling being a good friend? They learn by what they see modeled. If they see mommy giving compliments and being kind, then of course they're going to do it more. If they see mommy complaining when things don't go their way, perhaps that's rubbing off. Is mama understanding? We don't know. Start investigating. Find some of those reasons. Do your due diligence. Start finding that root to the problem. Once you find the root, it may be something as simple as she's missed her mom throughout the day, or she's sleepy, she's not getting enough food. It could be something as simple as that, or it could be something as big as bullying, which is point 2. If it is bullying, address it immediately. Bullying is a real threat. Address it immediately. Go mama mode. Go up there before you don't go up there, of course, cursing and going crazy or whatnot. But go up there and have that conversation. Have that come to Jesus meeting. Have that sit down conversation with the teacher and say, hey, what's going on? You know, I'm understanding that it is bullying. Have you seen this bullying? Give those teachers a chance to address it. Oftentimes, a parent comes up to the school ready to raise hell and hasn't given a chance for the teacher or the principal or the school or the team to address it and fix it. Oftentimes, the teachers will fix it if you tell them. But just don't go up to the school kind of going crazy. Give the teachers a chance to address it. Give them that chance. The study shows that today's young ladies, their bullying is a little more aggressive than the guys. And the reason why it's because relational aggression. Relational aggression, let me define this for you. Relational aggression is an abusive type of relationship, and it's an aggression which is harmed and caused by damaging someone's relationships and their social statuses. It can be in many contexts, in many groups and Twitter, and this is kind of how cyberbullying kind of goes. Relational aggression happens more with young ladies just because of those relationships. So in other words, sometimes young ladies can cut deep. And when they cut deep, they'll let go and then they'll move on. But sometimes young ladies, they'll cut deep and then they'll continue to cut deep and then they'll continue to cut deep and then they continue to cut deep until it's so deep and so hurtful that the entire relationship circle is affected. So if it is bullying, I'm not sure on this based on that question and on the scenario. If it is bullying, address it. Give the teachers a chance to address it. Give the principal a chance to address it. Go from there. Point 3, perhaps she just needs to learn how to be a better friend. That could be. To be a friend, one has to become friendly to others. And so if she is scared to try to find new friends, research shows otherwise. It is really easy and really simple for today's students to find friends. So if she is scared and she's a little nervous, there are 3 ways that she can fix it. The first thing is proximity. If you're always in the same class with the same students every day, just by convenience, you'll end up finding things that are similar. I'm sitting next to this lady every day and we're going to math. We come back from gym, we come back from PE, we come back from lunch, and we're sitting right next to each other. There's going to be some type of exposure where we get a chance to connect no matter what. Become friendly that way. Another way is unplanned interactions. We're always sitting together at lunch. We're always at the fire drill outside. We're in our group work doing projects, whatever it may be. There is some type of setting that allows and encourages others to be in that area to open up. So if she thinks it is scary and a little nervous, a little nerve-wracking, that could be the simplest solution. Talk to somebody right next to you. When she starts to talk to somebody next to you, have her to practice. Practice with you as a parent. So introduce yourself. Hi, my name is. Eminem reference. Hi, my name is. Have her to look into the eye of the other person. Hi, my name is. Practice makes perfect. And then perfect practice makes excellence. Share some interests together. Hi, my name is Andre, and I like to sleep, or whatever. Practice some interest, so then that way when she tries it with some of the students, success is a little easier. Some of the things kids love today, and all kids love it: Pokemon Go, Minecraft, or Roblox, Madden, 2K17, WWE, any of the gaming systems, any of the tablets, any technology kids love. Books, kids still love books. We still like books. So perhaps she can be in a book club or something. Find those common interests that she likes with other people and then kind of build from there. The third thing is have her to listen to the other person when it's their turn to talk. Sometimes people are so quick to be ready to reply based on it, but just have her to sit and listen. That may be one of the solutions to their group. And then lastly, when it's time to go, have her just to say, oh, I enjoyed it. I'll talk to you later. See you later. Bye. Kids are really friendly. For the ones that aren't friendly, of course, have her not to hang around them. But in this case, have her to become a friend to somebody else who may be friendly. When you go to lunch and you're sitting at the lunch table, have her to find groups of people who would invite her. Or perhaps she looks around and find 1 or 2 who's sitting by themselves and she sits next to them. So to wrap this thing up, number 1, find the root. Whatever that root is, find the root, address it from there. Number 2, if the root is bullying, be proactive, solve it immediately, cut through all the tape, find a solution being proactive, not reactive, proactive. And then number 3, practice ways to become a better friend. Doing these 3 things will help your student's situation. Thank you for the question. As always, let's keep this conversation going. In the bottom of the comments, if you have advice, if you have resources, if you have situations, if you have strategies for this question, please post them below. We would love to get your feedback to help this student, to help this mom, to help this parent even more. Thank you in advance for that. Tune in to next week. Next week, we'll address another question and answer session. Thank you for watching. And for those who are going to participate in the comments, thank you for participating. It all helps all of us come together. It takes a village.